The new season is here and we're getting some absolute banger matchups in European solo queue. We have Caps versus Nisqy. Of course, Nisqy, the new mid laner for Fnatic. Caps staying strong on G2. This matchup's a banger. It's all about early game aggression. I hope you enjoy it. Jumping onto the Rift now, guys. The rune page. It's a PTA setup. This rune page is Ignite as well for the summoner spell. This is all about getting early game dominance and styling over the Yone. Now, at the moment, Taliyah is tier 1, S tier, probably the best jungler in the game. If your jungler has Taliyah, start to look for picks like the Renekton, like the Pantheon in the mid lane. It's going to give you really good 2v2s, unbeatable 2v2s, and at the moment in pro play even, you'll be seeing more Renekton just because of this Taliyah pick. The Renekton W, the stun, just enabling for a free flick and 100 to 0. Nisqy, on the Yone. Renekton, of course, one of the best picks into Yasuo or Yone. You can just frontline, you can build great armor, and you can just upfront burst, and you can see Caps, every single CS that Nisqy goes for, he wants to kind of move in and trying to start harassing him down. Level 2, level 3 is when you'll see Caps start to look for these trades. See him dash in there, gets the stun off, slice and dice, and that is why you play Renekton into these mid laners like the Yone and Yasuo. You simply will not lose. It is actually like, even if you've played Renekton like once or twice, I still think you could come into these matchups and just completely demolish them. It's very hard to play against. The PTA just sets you up for an unbeatable trade. Nisqy has the fleet footwork, so he wants to try and sustain it back, but good luck doing so. Level 3 now for Caps. And I can't wait to see how G2 or Fnatic. I cannot wait to watch these teams as Caps just completely demolishes Nisqy in that trade. I can't wait for the LEC to start. Now we've got Ignite, we've got Flash. Let's see what Caps can do. There's definitely a solo kill if you want to Flash Ignite. Backing up his Rage. Fury? What it's called? Flashes in, gets the W. Just too easy. How disgusting is that? Nisqy has his flash up. Caps has already doubled his CS at 3 minutes. Makes him lose the entire wave. And this is how you do it. No hesitation. And Caps picking up that pickaxe. And he'll come back. And let's see how he can convert this lead to a dub. As I was saying, guys, G2 now, they got Reckless. Are they a stronger team? I would think so, yes. I would think Reckless would definitely fit in, especially in the meta at the moment, better than Perks will. And what about Fnatic without Nemesis and having Nisqy? Do they, at the end of the day, and they've got Upset now, I honestly think Fnatic may be slightly weaker. But look, time will tell when the LEC starts. I think it starts on the 23rd of Jan, so maybe like, what's that, like 10 days away or so. Okay, moving in. Nisqy finally gets a positive trade. Caps should just be able to sustain this all back. Look how aggro Nisqy's playing, but why? Bot lane takes the dub. Looking like a pretty close game. Caps moving into the wave. You're just looking for Nisqy to move in, get the W. You can see he's gonna pop back there. PTA procced. And we've got a huge level advantage as well. I definitely want to see Caps look for some of those Wraith camps, try and steal those chickens away. Check if the enemies are up, maybe after a hard shove. Whenever you get these type of lane leads, guys, and look how like Nisqy's playing like an absolute beta right now. He's playing pretty much under tower. If you can't get the kill, you need to make sure that you're putting your lead elsewhere on the map. So you're looking top side, you're looking to steal away the enemy jungle. You're looking to get the Wraiths, get the Scuttle Crab, things like this, if the solo kill is not doable. Knowing Caps, all he really wants to do is solo kill and test limits and solo queue. So it wouldn't be surprising me if he looks for a dive here. He should hit level 6 on this wave. Level 6, moving in, gets the W proc, ultimate. How bloody easy was that? Just slice and dices him straight down. Lilia looking for something. He's pretty fed. Lucidity boots. Nami bubble lands. And that's a kill over to the Lilia, making things a little bit spicy. Look how fast. Look at that movement speed, man. Okay. Nice flick by the Talia. Janna should finish her off. Cap's coming out of base now. Oh, yeah, baby. Get that gore drink up. And these champions like the Renekton, like the Aatrox, love to abuse this item, guys. Get some AoE healing. Crazy for team fights and duels. Thank you, Silas. Appreciate that setup, buddy. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Nisqy is just. I don't want to say inting because, like, you know, the matchup, sure, it's an impossible to play the matchup, but I still feel like him being 25 to 50 CS and what that 3 times he's been solid, it's just not necessary. As a pro player, just respect the boundaries. You got to like drop your ego a little bit, give some CS under tower, and play towards your strengths. For Yone, that would be coming into level 6 and making some setup with the Lilia ult, but I guess we're a little bit too greedy and Caps eat some more plates. And now let's see if they can get the flick. W lands, Talia moving in. This is perfect. She puts the rocks down. Oh, Caps, be careful there, buddy. Yone ultimate. Beautiful shutdown over to the Yone. And there we go. There's the Nisqy we know. Caps. There's the Caps we know as well, isn't it? Completely griefed that. A little bit too greedy. Him and the Talia just didn't combo correctly. Talia put her rocks down for the Yone so that when he ticks back, he hits all the rocks. But the Yone E just lasts for ages at level 7, so just wasn't possible. And let's see if Nisqy can turn the game around with that shutdown. Bot lane seems to be starting to pick up a lot of kills. At the moment, S tier 80 carries. I think it's Kai'Sa, MF, and Aphelios. Jhin also up there. But I think Aphelios, man, we're going to be seeing a lot more Aphelios in pro play. If nothing happens to the meta until then. I see a lot of the Korean 80 carries. You got people like, someone just played like 15 Aphelios games in a row. Was it Teddy? I think it was. Teddy, Ruler, Yumiyushi. Some big names over there in Korea. I think their league starts tomorrow, actually. The Caps entered it. He entered his lead away. He gave the shutdown. But he still has the huge level and CS advantage. He still definitely has a lead in this lane. But you have to be very careful with Renekton. It's easy to throw your leads if you're a little bit too cocky. And you can see the Nami. Caps doesn't like this Nami just sitting on his lane for no reason. He flashes in, grabs that. Almost a 1v2. The Nami just comes in. Sorry, the Janna. And they're going to try and maybe dive. Caps doesn't have any sums. He wants to try and get a slice and dice. Crikey, mate. You dropped there. 4 kills to 4 kills, 3 deaths for Caps. Very fast-paced game. Lilia's just going to eat this Janna alive. She's too fast. Nisqy picks up his second, and the Talia would grab away the Drake. Look at this Vladimir build. What the hell? Full CDR rush. Let's go. Just trying to think what team scales better. I think it's really close to scaling, surprisingly. I think that Yone's scaling is a little bit better than Renekton's, but I mean, it really depends how the Renekton builds. As you can see, the Talia, full objective control. Caps are trying to look to play around the vision to get a flank on the Lilia. If he gets that shutdown, it is absolutely huge. Trying to get the frog. Should secure it. And now they're looking for a dive. I think it's doable. Caps trying to land the stun. Vladimir ults the wave. They're just going to move up here. Caps holding. He waits for it. Should be able to dash now. Get the W off, and the Talia flick whiffs. They did not play that correctly. Oh my god. And the Vladimir looks to live. This is tragic. Dude, look at this chick. How quick do you need to be? Okay, Lilia. There we go. Silas moves in. Beautiful. Cap should be able to grab up the Vladimir. Thank you very much for the gold. Nice little wait around there. Nisqy actually ended up dying as well. And there's the gold lead for the red side. Jesus Christ. It's a very, like... It's a very aggressive game. It's very hard to try and keep up with this pace. On something like the Yone, you can see his build, man. It's a struggle. Cap should be able to grab the tower, reset. And then probably drop into... I mean, you don't need to drop into a 1-3-1. Your bot lane kind of wants to drop to the mid lane, but... Try and get this tower first. I reckon a 4-man dive on bot side would be great. Fights in the mid lane. Silas. You can see Caps pathing down to the bot side. Shut down over to the Jhin. Okay, I like it. Caps, obviously, you'll drop into that side now, bot lane. The bot lane should rotate mid lane off of base, and then the Silas should drop up into the side lane, the top side. I want to see this Talia and the Renekton work together more. It should literally just be them moving on the map together, and the Caps just goes in, gets the W, and then Talia flick. Please, Talia, play towards my side. Poor Nisqy. Another death. 2 kills to 5 Caps in the side lane. There's no one that can really match him now, can they? It's Yone's job to match. There's no way this Jhin can match. He'll just get denied all of this CS, and Caps will make sure that all of it dies to the tower. Grab some more plates. Be quickly. Looking to be a Black Cleaver on the second item slot. Kai'Sa picks up the kill onto the Jhin. Kai'Sa, of course, I believe counters the Jhin because you can... Jhin obviously excels at long range, but when you get up close and personal with the Jhin, you know, after his 4th shots, he's got a recharge. He has very slow DPS. He has a lot of burst. So the Kai'Sa being enabled to just ultimate onto his head acts as a counter pick to the champ. We see Kai'Sa use that there. Has the Gale Force, looking for some lethality now. Love this build. Nisqy even watching? Like, is he legitimately... Does he legitimately have the game on his screen at the moment? I think he's just zoned out, maybe. Caps looking for another one onto the Vladimir. Super aggressive here. Vlad looking to move in. Caps, can we do it? Another dash. Oh, it would not be a Caps game unless we saw some of these ints. Guys are looking to 1v2. Here comes the Silas though. Should be able to clean it up. Oh, beautiful. Another kill over there. That's a double kill for the Kai'Sa. And Caps has his Gore Drinker, has his Black Cleaver, has his Mercs. Looking really nice as Nisqy tries to move in. Misses 1 Q. It's the second. Legitimately does not have damage. What is he buying? What is the game plan, my friend? Should be a quick bow or a Gale Force, right? I'm not sure what's going on. No one knows. Blade of the Ruined King Yone Rush. Okay, guys, I am lost for words. Unless I am just missing something, this is the biggest int buy. Like, I just don't, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something in the Yone community. I just don't see anyone else doing it. Okay, so Caps moves back into the bot lane, into the side lane. When you got a skirmisher like the Renekton guys, or even if you're playing things like the Echo mid, the champions that like to 1v2, 1v3, just drop into the side lane, bring all the pressure over to you, and try and make those outplays. It's your time to shine. Nice stoppage of the base. I see this Vladimir in all the games. T must be a Vladimir main, right? Bit of a lull state, not much happening on the map, so Caps make sure to grab all the camps. This is what you guys should be doing as well in your downtime during the game. There's always time in the game where there's not much to do on the map. You don't want to overforce without your team, so just grab the jungle camps. Try and get some vision out before this aggressive play would help Caps for sure, though. Baron not up for another 3 minutes. This game state is wide open. Has another dash. He doesn't juke the Jhin. He flashes in with the W, though. One-shots the Jhin. Back to full health, of course. Looking to go for more. Dashes, dodges the Nami bubble. Flash coming out. I don't think he's able to do that. Almost a 1v3 play, though, by Baby Faker. And Nisqy coming in hot with his kill for himself. Kai'Sa, lovely play. This chick's really clean. Super. Nice. But yeah, I mean, look, Caps is not... We know what Caps is not a KDA player. He's the opposite of a KDA player. I'm not sure how you describe that. But whenever you check his OPGGs, you know, he's averaging a lot of deaths, but also a lot of kills. Plays a very fun style of solo queue. I don't know if it's the most efficient for climbing. I mean, yeah, sure, Caps hits rank 1, he hits challenger often. I don't know, man. There's a lot of different styles. Like, obviously, there's Doper's style. There's, you know, Magifelix's style, and there's Caps' style, which is like, just who gives a fuck? Like, let's just run, fight permanently all the time in mechanics max. You can see the Kai'Sa moving in for the Jhin. Jhin ult comes through. Caps trying to frontline it. Staunch them off of it. Get behind me. The Jhin uses the Nami speed. Or, looking for it. Just absolutely man-moding. Jukes the Nami. He's looking very low, though, and will die for literally no reason. Could have just waited a little bit for his team. And they're still looking to go in. Nice shutdown over to the Lilia. And Talia doesn't have flash, can't gap close. And Caps, with a moment that looked almost like brilliance, but then quickly turned to a straight grief as the dragon spawns. Oh, Silas, nice, bro. Silas is actually really good with a Lilia ult. You got a big AoE spread and pop that Lilia ult. It's going to completely destroy the enemy team. Going to grab some topside farm, then look to team fight again. At this stage of the game, guys, just go to the side lanes, pick up the farm, then group with your team. I mean, you could just completely run down to a side lane, but without TP, it could get a little bit awkward at this stage. Let's see if we can get another solo kill. Nisqy's got to take back. Pops the ignite, pops the ult. Caps ends up having to pop the ult. He has to juke this. And it's a solid kill over to the Yone. This Blade of the Ruined King, man, maybe it's actually good. Maybe I've underrated it. To be honest, Caps definitely should have won that 1v1. He literally thought he'd one-shot the Yone. But ended up popping his ultimate at the end of the team fight. Kind of panicked, and then it was just too late. But thankfully his team is on an absolute tear, and they should pick up the base here. Not quite be able to pick up the game, I don't think. But it looks like they're going to try. Vladimir has ult for clear the wave though, no? Oh, knocked up. Nice W. Hits the ultimate finally, and that is going to become a bit of a problem. The Vladimir has death cap. As Caps will sprint out of the base. He picks up Nisqy. I can't, dude. Nemesis is not playing in the LEC next year. He's apparently going to Korea. He's joined Gen G as like a content creator or something. Which kind of sucks, man. I think Nemesis is a good player. I like watching him play. Caps moving in here for the last team fight. Moving in. Can't get anything off. Just spaces it. Getting chopped out by that Lilia poke. And they should just better run it through for a dub in the base, right? Got 3 items onto the Kai'Sa. It's going to be too much. And they should run it through onto the Nexus for a dub. One more death for Caps, maybe? Can we do it? Maybe. Not quite. They'll grab that Nexus. Ooh! And finish off the game. Hopefully you enjoyed this review, guys. A bit of a preview to the LEC upcoming split. Until next time, I catch you later. Peace.